Good afternoon. We are Team Time, and we are Caro, Diana, and me, Andrea, and we're going to present divorce rate in Mexico. Well, nowadays divorce is a huge problem in our country. About 500,000 to where 500,000 couples got married this year and among these years in Mexico, and 9,100 got a divorce. The three states with more common divorce are the City of Mexico, the State of Mexico, and here, Nuevo León, are three states with more divorce. Since 1980s, the divorce rate has raised from 86 couples to divorce, and from 100 to 16 from 100 in 2011, and this is a huge raise in the graphic. Also, the common causes that people say that they are getting a divorce. The first one is mutual consent, and the second one is abandonment of the home for 3 or 6 months. The third one is separation for a year or a little bit more, and the separation of 2 years or more. And the last one is domestic violence, and others claim that it happened for another reason. Unfortunately, only about in 2009, 9,000 couples were in counseling therapies for marriage, but from that 9,000 couples, from 100, in a rate of 100, 30 got a divorce even though they seek for counseling.
There are some factors that can improve the risk of having a divorce, which are marrying at a very young age, not completing the studies, not getting to college, pregnancy before marriage, having economic problems, and having parents divorce. These factors only improve the risk of divorce. If people are in these risk factors, it doesn't mean that they have to have a divorce. Every divorce and every couple is different, although there has been shown that there are some factors that are common in divorced couples that are having communication problems, not lying, not communicating life plans, violence such as lying and physical harassment, infidelity, and economic problems.
It is also important to consider that the people that are living the situation, the divorce, it affects not only the couple, it affects a whole bunch, everyone that surrounds the couple, especially if this couple already have kids. Kids need the support and love of their parents, and if the parents are being in trouble, the kid will absorb all the problems, and this is going to affect him in the future, psychological, because when he gets in a couple, he will remember, or it's in his subconscious, will be that relationship doesn't work, and it will be he will be affected in that area.
There are some actions that you can do before and after marriage to prevent having a divorce. Before marriage, you can get to know very well the person, know the importance marriage has, be positive that is the decision you want to make. And after marriage, you can try to communicate a little bit more, take a chance in couples therapy, and compromising is a key to a good marriage.
And they live happily ever after, it was used to be said, and nowadays people doesn't work more on love and things that they have to do to make a relationship work. They have lack of tolerance, and the family doesn't spend any more time to teach their kids what love means, what real love means. And we've been changing, and because of that, our values and principles have changed too. And if we want a better society, we should concentrate in changing that lack of things that we're giving, so we can get a better society.
Thank you.
Thank